Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing my top 10 ways for using coconut oil for beauty purposes. Now there's all kinds of different ways you can use coconut oil. There's all different kinds of purposes you can use it for. It's an antifungal, antiseptic, antibacterial, and it works very well for healing the skin, nourishing the hair, nails. So if you'd like to get some tips on how to use coconut oil, then just keep watching. Oh, and if you're curious why mine is liquid, it's just because it's over 76 degrees here. It's like 80 degrees here every day. So mine always stays liquid whenever you see me with it. Now, if yours is solidified, you know, just white and hard and solidified, then that's really easy to work with too. All you have to do is just scoop a little bit out. You can warm it up in your hands, use it that way, or you can set your jar of coconut oil in a bowl of hot water and melt it that way. Coconut oil is awesome for your hands and as a cuticle oil. So all I do is take a cotton pad and get a little of the coconut oil on there. And then I just rub that into my nails. Now this is best done without nail polish. That way the oil can get right into the nail and soak in. But for now I'm just going to do my cuticles, because I'm really enjoying my nail polish right now and I'm not quite ready to take it off yet. And then after you have it massaged in, you can grab one of your little wooden cuticle sticks like this. I like to use these to gently push back my cuticles. And this is just such a great way to soften and moisturize your cuticles. And then any excess you have, in fact I'm going to take that little cotton pad again, you can use it as a hand cream. Now, if you're prone to dry, flaky scalp like I am, coconut oil is going to be your best friend for a scalp treatment. So all I do is take my coconut oil and a little eyedropper. If yours is liquid, you can use an eyedropper to get it out. Otherwise, if yours is a solid, you can always just melt your coconut oil by, you know, putting the jar in a bowl of hot water or something. So I just get it on my hands like that and just start massaging it into my scalp. So I work it in, you know, from temples, hairline, all the way through to the nape of the neck. If you have naturally dry hair, then coconut oil is going to be awesome for replenishing moisture back into your hair. So usually I will do this right after I've done my scalp treatment. You know, I massage that into my scalp and then I will apply the coconut oil mid-shaft to ends and just kind of make sure that it's well saturated. So I'm just going to take a little more of my coconut oil and we're going to apply this through to the ends. So I've already got my scalp pretty good. So we're just going to run it through the rest of our hair. Gotta get those bangs really good too, because those get worked when I'm styling. They get all dried out, frazzled. So I do this treatment usually just whenever I feel that my hair needs that extra bit of moisture. And I'll leave it in for, well, I try to leave it in for at least a couple of hours. Sometimes I'll try to leave it in all day if I'm just gonna be at home, like doing housework or something. So all I do, since I already have my coconut oil on, because we did our scalp treatment and we did our, you know, while running it through our hair as a conditioning treatment, then you can go ahead and move on to, you know, doing the hot oil treatment. So you can either start out by applying the coconut oil warm, you know, heat it up first and then apply it to your hair, wrap your hair up, put a cap on it, and you're good to go. Leave that on for a couple hours and that makes a great hot oil treatment. Or if you were already applied the coconut oil and it's, you know, when it was cold, then all you have to do is this. And I do it either way. I mean, I change it up, so whatever way works best for you. So all I do is pin my hair back or clip it back and apply a clear, just a little cheap shower cap that you know that you don't mind getting all oily. I take my hair dryer and I just run this for 1 minute or less. And the heat won't hurt your hair. It's just going to gently heat the oil because we're just going to run it really quickly. And then I take my second shower cap, which is just a fluffier one, or you could take a towel if you want, or one of those twisty turban things. And I just pop that on over. and that's going to help hold in that heat. So that's basically going to serve as our insulator. And then you just leave it on for a couple of hours, or all day if you want, if you can. I like to leave it on for as long as possible. After you're all done, just jump in the shower, shampoo, condition as you usually would, whatever your typical routine is, and then you are left with softer, more luxurious hair that is full of body and shine. So we know coconut oil is awesome for your hair, but how about for your skin? I like to use it as a makeup remover. So all I do is take a little bit of coconut oil on a cotton pad. So just apply that all around, and it just completely cleanses my skin of all of that makeup from the day. Not to mention it leaves your skin super smooth. My favorite eye makeup remover, coconut oil, and it's awesome for actually conditioning your eyelashes as well. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. So again, I just take a little bit on a cotton pad, and then I just hold that over my eye. And I just kind of let that soak in and just kind of loosen up that eyeshadow and eyeliner. And I just kind of gently press it into the lashes to start kind of loosening up that mascara as well. And just like that, you are fresh-faced again. You've removed every last stitch of makeup, and you condition your eyelashes at the same time, and you're ready to continue on in the rest of your nightly regimen. Now what about our hair? We can't leave our hair out, right? We want our hair soft and luxurious too, so I love to use coconut oil as a hair serum to help tame my frizz, and let me tell you, I got a lot of frizz to tame. Just takes a few drops and just run that between my hands. So I just hit from mid-length to ends. Get those bangs a little, just right on the tips. Anywhere that you have some frizz that you want to tame down. And it gives a really beautiful shine. A shine that I don't normally have on my own with my dry hair. There, a little bit better. One of my favorite ways to use coconut oil all over the body is in a scrub, and I've already showed you guys how to make this. I'll go ahead and post that video down below or as a video response to this one so you can see if you missed that. But all I do is pop this open. Now, I'm not going to use it all over a scrub right now. Typically I would do that in the shower, but for now I'm going to show you how I use it on my feet as a foot scrub, which it leaves your feet so soft. If you have dry, cracked heels, any callus spots, this is awesome for that. So all I do is take my little scoop. I never dip in with my hands because you don't ever want anything getting into your scrub. Because there's no preservatives in here, it's just coconut oil and sugar, so you don't want any water getting in there, you don't want any germs, so take a clean scoop each time. And that's another reason why I don't take this into the shower with me. I'll just take a little scoop, dump that into my hand as I step into the shower. So I'm just going to scoop some out into my hand and start massaging that in. So get all those places that are prone to getting calloused. Get your heels really good. And this smells so unbelievably delicious. It's got that vanilla coconut scent. Now this makes an awesome spa night treat, especially if you have girlfriends over. So after you massage that in for a couple of minutes, go ahead and rinse. Favorite shave cream? You guessed it, coconut oil. I do not purchase store-bought shave cream. I only use coconut oil. So what I do is I just take a little bit in my hand and I will just kind of massage that into my skin. Grab your razor. Now typically I would be in the shower doing this. And yes, I am shaving on camera. This is new for me, but that's okay. We all do it, so no worries. And then rinse. And now you've got the softest, smoothest legs and feet. Now my personal secret for glowy skin is coconut oil. I use it as a body lotion. and it leaves your skin soft and luxurious. So I just take a little in my hand and just warm that up and just apply all over your body. And you just want to apply a very small amount. It doesn't take much. So I'll apply that on my neck, down my décolleté area, and on the legs for sure. If you want a nice kind of, if you want to enhance your tan or just kind of give a nice sheen to the legs, coconut oil is awesome for beautifying the legs. Another great way to use coconut oil is as an all-over face moisturizer, and you can use this at night or during the day. Now, if you're wondering like, hey, how can I use this during the day? Won't it make my skin look all oily? Well, actually, no. There's a little trick to avoiding looking oily with using oils during the day. And all you need to do is basically, so like in the morning after I wash my face, I will take a little dab of this and just takes the tiniest amount, and I'll apply that all over and I'll let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes, however much time I have in the morning, and then I will just kind of sort of blot it off with some cold water. Just splash my face with some water and then just take, my washcloth or whatever and just kind of blot it off, and then my skin dries and it's already had that time before to, that 5-10 minutes for the coconut oil to get in there, soak in, do its job, and then you can blot off any of the excess. So it works really well kind of doing that method. Otherwise, you can use it just at night if you prefer. Now, even if I'm not using the coconut oil all over my face, I do like to use it under my eyes, and it's really known for being an anti-aging oil, so that is fantastic. It's excellent for fine lines. So what I'm going to do right now, usually I'll just take a little in my hand and just kind of dab it on, but since I'm here and I've been touching other stuff, I don't want to contaminate my oil, so I'm just going to dip in with my little Q-tip here and just get a tiny bit on my Q-tip, and I'm just going to touch that under my eyes. And actually, no, I will go ahead and wash my hands and then I can kind of rub this in. Alright, and then all I do is just take my ring finger and just kind of touch that and just kind of blot it under my eye. And I know a lot of people ask what kind of eye cream I use. Well, I don't use any particular, like store-bought eye cream at all. I just use my oils. Whether it's coconut oil or rosehip oil, those two are my favorite. It really helps keep my under eyes as bright as they can be. Oh, and I should mention where I get my coconut oil. I order it online from Vitacost, and I will post that link below. Otherwise, you can get it in, certain grocery stores or natural food stores. I've heard Trader Joe's has it. I've seen it at Costco. There's different stores around that will carry it, Whole Foods. And if you can't find it in your area, then you can always order it online. Vitacost has awesome prices, so I love shopping there. And something else I want to mention is make sure that you get the fresh press or extra virgin coconut oil, because then it still has, it's retained its nutrients and it's retained that kind of sweet coconutty scent that's so delicious. Otherwise, if it's been refined, then it loses that scent and also loses some of its nutrients. So I hope you guys found this video helpful and hopefully got some tips on how to use coconut oil and some different ways that you can use it, maybe ways that you didn't know of before, or maybe it was just a reminder of ways that you can use it. So I hope you enjoyed either way. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.